It's quite funny. Northern Lights. So, this is actually about the men rather than about the girls. Although I have got an excellent European away day coming up with the girls, and an excellent Champions League game tonight with the girls. But this video is about the men, and I think that our next 10 games really could define, unleash the hounds, our whole season. There you go. So obviously we've got Forest, we've got Lisbon away, we've got West Ham away, we've got Man U, Fulham, Monaco, Everton, Palace Ipswich. So I think it's all too easy to get caught up in sort of naming the best team that you think we're going to play. There's no way one team is playing all those games. We had a joke, sort of little short the other day about Arctic powered Kieran Tierney. Even he could be getting game time in those last 10. Not that long ago, my expectation would have been that Lisbon away we start Gabby Jesus up front. I mean, you feel like you can't play Kai Havertz at 9 for every single one of those games. But at the moment, Gabby's struggling. It looks like he's a long way away from being at his best. Do we fight to try and get him back into his peak form? I mean, his peak form, he was our best player. Fight to try and get him back into a semblance of average form. I'm not so sure, but there's no way we can play Kai Havertz 10 times. I think that realistically, the way this squad is built, we're going to have to see significant game time from Gabby Jesus and Raheem Sterling. Now, it's crazy to write players who are that, both of them should be at their peak right now. Each of them has been very, very special players. Gabby Jesus was sort of irreplaceable to our cause. Raheem Sterling was England's best player very, very recently. But they look shadows of the former players they were. Now, even if Jesus has lost a yard of pace, a lot of the games in that run that we're going to play will involve lower blocks and an attempt to find space in sort of mass ranks of defenders. Not all of it. We've got this little Ruben Amorim burst coming up. I mean, Forest, unbeaten away, top team, top wingers, really important. Our fullbacks are able to play well. I don't know who's going to be available. Lopetegui's West Ham, very hard to know what to expect from them as well. And like I said, the little Ruben Amorim run. We've got Lisbon, who probably will still be playing that sort of Amorim back three. And then Man U, I don't know whether he'll go straight into trying to pick that his formation and team he's going to end up with, or he'll do some sort of transitional move, who knows. Monaco are a very good team at the moment. They could, Lisbon away and Monaco at home are far from gimmies. If you can get 6 points from those two games, we're in an absolute prime position to make the top 8. Anything less, and we're fighting to the end. In a perfect world, you want the Girona away game to be a trip all about the food for the fans and about rotating players for the first team. Let's see. 2 games against Palace. I always think it's hard when there's back-to-back games, but I feel like our B team's got to be better than the Palace B team, so rotation should suit us. And yeah, I mean, Spurs have shown that you can't just expect to beat Ipswich. But with this run of games, there's exciting opportunities. I'd love to see some more of Nanieri. I've heard, I can't remember who I first heard say it, but I totally agree that actually with Odegaard back in the team, it's easier to give minutes to Nwaneri, because he can be sort of the replacement for the last 20 minutes for Ødegaard, rather than trying to find a formation which he can, backstop the whole team. We need from these games some good starts, because you can't be fighting from minute 1 to minute 90 with your first 11, with you relying on your best players in every game, Saturday, Wednesday, Sunday, Thursday, whatever. So we need some good starts to enable us to get Nwaneri on the pitch, to enable us to rotate our fullbacks, to enable us to, see the different looks that we're going to have to be playing with as the FA Cup kicks in January. Anyway, it's an exciting time. We are a much better team than people are giving us credit for. I've seen people use words like crisis, seen people talk about firing the manager. I mean, look, Klopp is a genius, and he didn't find it an absolute linear path challenging this Man City team. This is Arne Slot's first season in the Premier League. As we've shown in games like the Man City game, or even the game here against Liverpool, you can have what you believe you deserve derailed by referees. Liverpool don't even have to play badly to drop points over the next 10. I think this league title is much more open than people are giving it credit. Christmas is going to teach us a lot. Come on, the Arsenal.